guys, today's video is going to be the Dollar Tree makeup challenge. I got a whole bunch of stuff from the Dollar Tree the other day in the haul. You can see the haul down below. I'll link that video if you want to see it. I'm going to go ahead and do full swatches of everything during the course of the video as I'm applying the makeup. This is a really fun tag that's been going around, trying to see if you can do full face of makeup from the Dollar Tree. The Dollar Tree makeup selection can be good or bad, kind of depends on what their current stock is. I have seen tons of e.l.f. there, Profusion, LA Colors, LA Girl, Wet n Wild. I have seen Milani there. I have seen Revlon there. It totally depends on your Dollar Tree and what's currently there. I will go ahead and let you guys in on a secret. Never ever buy this specific BB cream from the Dollar Tree. This is the Sassy and Chic BB cream, and I think I'm like allergic to it or something. This is actually me. I forgot to film an intro when I was done with my makeup because I ran into the bathroom and washed off as soon as I could because the foundation was that bad. So yeah, my skin is a little bit worse for wear for doing this video, but it was still a really fun video to film. I will go ahead and stop talking and get into the tutorial. Okay, so I guess the first thing that we're going to start with is foundation. I really only found two things. There was the BB cream or the CC cream. I grabbed the BB cream in light 1, and then when I got home I tried it out and it was actually so pale that I freaked out and went back to the Dollar Tree and got medium 1 as well. I'll swatch them both for you right now so you can see what I'm talking about. You can like barely even tell the difference, but the one over here is like straight up white. That one is the light one, this is the medium one. So these are still going to be too pale for me, but I'm going to try to make it work. I'm gonna give up on the light one and just go in with the medium one. And yeah, that's quite light. And we'll see how it covers, because as you can tell, I've got some blemishes right now. That's for sure. Oh, ugh. This is a very strange consistency. Like Wet n Wild, like their cheapest little tube of stuff feels so much better than this. This feels very weird. This feels slippery. I think that's a good word for this. This feels slippery. This feels slick. I'm gonna grab a makeup brush because I feel like there's no way I would ever be able to blend this in with my fingers. I feel like it would not blend. Oh, that is the patchiest. Maybe we will stipple instead of... There was no concealer, or there was a concealer the first time I went. I didn't get it, and the second time I didn't find it, so I didn't get it. But watching other people's Dollar Tree makeup videos, I have not seen the concealer do anything anyway, so it would be pointless. Almost as pointless as this foundation. Maybe I need to go get my beauty blender and try a sponge, because that didn't do anything at all. That did nothing. I don't know if I will be able to get any coverage out of this whatsoever. It's also very wet. Like, this just feels wet. Okay, so I just went and grabbed some makeup sponges. This one is a dry one, this wasn't a wet one. The reason you wet your makeup sponges is because look how much bigger it is. Like, seriously, it's way better. But I'm going to grab the wet one and go back in. I'm just going to squeeze some of this medium on the back of my hand. It seems like it's going to be way too much, but this is like not covering anything, so we're just going to go at it. Okay, now I do have a powder, so hopefully the powder can help with the coverage a little bit. But I'm going to see if I can get this to kind of set down by itself and just not touch it for a minute. I think that's about as good as we're going to get in this layer. And I'm going to go in and do my eyebrows. My eyebrows, I found a LA Colors brow pencil, and it comes with a little brow brush on the other end. And it's just a generic pencil. It's pretty hard. It's like not a very soft pencil, but we're going to see if we can make it work. I have not used an actual pencil in so long for my eyebrows. This is very strange. This is a very hard pencil to work with. I mean, you can make it work, kind of, but it's not the best, that's for sure. Like, instead of $1 from the Dollar Tree, spend $3 on the e.l.f. eyebrow kit and you'll be so much happier. And the eyebrow kit they stock at Target, so you don't even have to order it online. Like, what is this? They're gonna be cousins today, not sisters. This is not gonna work out very well, but there's some eyebrows. And yeah, my face still hasn't really set, so we're gonna go in with powder. I got the Color Mates pressed powder in Rose Beige. This was literally the only color that they had. And I'm going to go in with my Wet n Wild powder brush. These are 99 cents, or maybe $1.99 or something like that at like any store, so they're pretty cheap brushes. Oh, this is very, very powdery, but maybe that's a good thing right now. So hopefully it will kind of set this mess down. Oh, that's much better. And it doesn't look like it's orange, at least, so let me get the hair out of the way here. We'll see if this adds any coverage at all. I don't think it is going to, but at least it will hopefully take down some of the glow. That's a very kind word for grease. I have nothing to contour with, really, at all. I don't even have a darker shade, and the eyeshadows I got are like either purple or glittery, but I do have a blush from the Dollar Tree, which is the e.l.f. Studio in Twinkle Pink, which now I'm wishing I got one of the matte ones instead of one of the sparkly ones because my face is already shiny enough. But we're just gonna go in. This is a BH Cosmetics brush. I also have a eyeliner from LA Colors. This is just in black, I guess. Yeah, CP 600 black. And it seems to be at least decently black. I'm doing a very messy job because I'm planning on smudging this out and hoping that this will actually smudge. Haven't tried this one yet, so I don't know. Smudges nicely, at least. But it is all the way down here already, underneath my eyes, so this is not something you want to put underneath your eyes. Ew. Gross. Don't know if we're going to be able to fix that. Well, I definitely wanted a smoky eye, and I'm getting a smoky eye, so at least there's that, I guess. This is very easy to blend out. Almost too easy. I feel like everything is just like wanting to slide off my face because that foundation is just not a foundation at all. Like, not at all. I'm going to try to go in with like a smaller like a setting brush and try to set underneath my eyes with the powder and see if maybe I can get the mascara to stop wanting to run, or not even mascara, eyeliner. Now I have two eyeshadow palettes. I have the LA Colors matte eyeshadow, which has like purples and blues, and then I also have a Color Mates palette, which is in Garden Party. And there are 12 shades in here. Comes with one of these little things, which I may or may not use, and then here are the colors. So at least this one has a nice selection of colors. I'm going to grab a fluffy brush from Wet n Wild, which I actually picked up from the Dollar Tree. Sorry about the motorcycle. And I'm going to take the top corner here and put that in my crease. Which is weirdly pulling pretty purple. Didn't expect this one to be like purple really, but it is. And then on the little Wet n Wild eyeshadow brush, I'm going to go into the darker purple and go to the outer corner. I'm actually really surprised that I'm getting any pigment at all out of this guy, because when I swatched it on my hand when I first got it, like yesterday when I got home, there was no color at all. Like, let me see if I can swatch these for you really quick on my hand, so hopefully you can see. But that's as much of a pigment as I ever got. This is probably the best swatch I've got, and I think it's because I had foundation on this hand. Like, I definitely would not purchase this regularly. Like, I would not recommend this to you guys. Don't bother picking this one up. Okay, and then from this guy, I'm going to use a couple of the different colors. I'm going to use a little sponge applicator thing that this thing came with. I have not used one of these in a really long time. I'm going to go in with some of the purples in the outside and then maybe some blue on the inside. I haven't even swatched this one yet, so I have no idea if it's going to be good or terrible. There's no color. Maybe I'll go in with my finger and try to pack it on there. And I'm going to try to just pack that on, but I'm not getting, it's not even coming off my finger at all. Okay, there we go. There's some. I'm going to use the ridiculously bright blue. We'll see Okay, well the bright blue is really pretty at least, but and very pigmented. Why aren't the rest of the colors like this? Like, okay, the bright blue is amazing, but everything else sucks. I had a little brush. There's a little brush. I'm going to take a little tiny brush and bring that under my eyes a bit. I'm also going to take the kind of darker blue shade and try to transition between the dark blue and the purples a little bit here. Now I look like a mermaid. Unfortunately, I did not buy the black liquid eyeliner because I figured it would suck so bad, but probably should have tried at least, but oh well. Now I also have the LA Colors Shimmering Loose Eyeshadow with brush, and I'm going to try to use this as an actual highlight because I feel like might as well add more shine to the whole thing, because that's why I got this one in the first place. And actually it comes in like a little tiny brush. I'm going to tap it off into this cap so I can hopefully get it on my brush correctly. But it's a lot softer of a shimmer. I like that much better than the giant chunks of glitter on my face right now. So I would do this again, that's for sure. That's pretty. I like that one. A+ for this guy. Although all loose shimmers are pretty much amazing, so. Two things left. I'm going to do mascara and lipstick. The mascara I was really excited about when I saw these because I actually thought they were colored. They had 4 different ones. There was a purple, a pink, a blue, and this teal color. And I got them all in my hand, and then my sister realized that they were all black. So I got this one, which is the LA Colors Hourglass Volume Lash. And it is, as the name suggests, a hourglass shaped brush. And I'm just going to go ahead and apply this. Or at least try to. Nothing's coming off. Definitely feel like I'm going to have to layer this quite extensively to get lashes. It's a little bit spidery, but honestly it's not bad. Definitely not the worst mascara I've ever used, and that says a lot because I've tried a lot of mascaras in my life. So B+, not even honestly, like this is like a C. But for the Dollar Tree, out of this challenge, this might be like my favorite product so far. But I do know what's going to be the winner. Like the definite most favorite thing out of the Dollar Tree haul are these LA Lip Pout lip glosses. These are matte lipsticks for $1, and they're actually pretty amazing. I've been wearing them for a couple of days. This is the bottom row, is the matte lip pouts, and then the top row is the matte lipsticks that I found from LA Color as well. And the lipsticks look like this. They're a little clear packaging, and they are not bad at all. This one is this color here, and I'm just going to apply it somewhere so that you can, I guess I'll actually put this one on since because it kind of matches my eyeshadow anyways, so you can see this guy in action. Like, it's not the smoothest lipstick, but it's definitely not the worst matte lipstick I've ever tried. Does kind of smell like Play-Doh. But all in all, it's not that bad for being $1 and from the Dollar Tree and this brand. I don't think I'll ever buy anything from LA Colors ever again after this. This has just been one hot mess after the another. But yeah, so that's that lipstick. Let me take this off and put one of the matte lipsticks on though, because they're so much better. Or the lip pouts. The makeup wipe is not from the Dollar Tree. If you've ever seen my rant about the Dollar Tree makeup wipes, you know that I'll never buy those again. Ever in my life. Actually, I'll link that video for you below if you haven't seen it. It's worth watching. I rant about it quite extensively, quite passionately for a while. I hated those things. I'm gonna go ahead and put this nude one on. These don't really have names. Oh, they do have names. This is Let's Kiss. So I'm going to put this one on for you. Nudes are definitely a hard thing, especially for matte lipsticks, and I feel like this one does a pretty good job, so I'll apply it for you now. This actually really reminds me of my ColourPop lippy in Magic Wand, I think it is. The formulas are not super comparable though. Like this is very, very drying and it does take a very long time to set, but for $1 you really can't beat it. it's like pretty much set. It never really fully sets. Like the ColourPop ones, you can do anything you want in and they won't ever move. These definitely never quite set on my lips. Swatch-wise, I can do anything I want to this hand. The dark colors are also absolutely amazing, pigment-wise. Like, they are seriously gorgeous. The dark red is the only one that looks a little bit streaky, but honestly, if you put a thin enough layer on, I think you could get this one to fully set on your lips, and then you would be unstoppable. Like, this will not come off for anything. But because it's almost fall, or in my life, it's totally fall, we're going to go ahead and do a vampy lip. So we're going to use this dark one, which is Kiss and Tell. And I'm going to try just applying like a very thin layer, so I'm actually going to scrape off the applicator and see if I can just do a thin layer. Maybe that'll help. The applicator on here definitely is not my favorite for applying a liquid lipstick, but it's not the worst I've ever used either. Super smooth, super hyperpigmented. And again, just because I'm curious, I swatched some of the eyeshadows here, by the way. They're just meh. The rest of the palette is just meh. I'm going to go ahead and take off the lipsticks that were on here, and then we're going to see if we can get the liquid lipsticks off. The lipsticks did stain my hand. And then let's see if we can get the lip stains off. See, like, they ain't going anywhere. As soon as these things set, you can't get these off at all. Okay, there goes the bottom one. Ow! I'm more like ripping it off of my skin. It peels off. It doesn't come off. These things, I think you could honestly eat whatever you wanted in and it wouldn't come off. And if it did, it wouldn't smear. It would just come off. If you've ever had a liquid lipstick that smears, you know what I'm talking about. This one right here that I have on my lips, Kiss and Tell, I feel like this is actually a pretty good color dupe for Transylvania by NYX, which everybody went crazy, absolutely crazy for, like, what, 2 years ago? 2 falls ago? Or maybe it was Copenhagen. I think this is more like Transylvania, though. I think it's a little bit more purple like Transylvania. Copenhagen was a little bit darker of a red. But it's pretty good, and it is $1. So if you're interested, they had probably another, like, 12 colors. They also had the same style, but they were glossy, so they never set. And I know that the lips are a little bit uneven, like I can see that, but I don't want to try to mess with it too much more, and I'm still trying to get them to set. So that is going to be it for today. I hope you guys have enjoyed. That is it for me. I'm going to go ahead and post swatches of everything, all the lipsticks and stuff on my blog, so if you want to see actual swatches of those, go ahead and click the link below, and those will be up shortly. I love you guys, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye!